They would not let you sit up front with the pilots.
No, no, can't do that. Besides that, I couldn't get up there. There's no way you crawl over all that stuff and get up there. But anyway, they put them body boxes in there, and they were going to take them from Malta back to where I'd come from, Naples, Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So we go back to Naples, Italy, pretty long ways, and they got up high, and it was cold in that airplane. I mean, it was cold.
Like a refrigerator, huh?
Yeah, me in khaki short sleeves on, and
You didn't have a jacket?
no. Up here at the top, there's a ductwork coming down the center of the airplane, puts out heat.
Right.
But down here where I was at in the floor, it was cold.
Right.
So I said, well, shit, why don't I get up on top of the plywood up here with these body boxes, and I'll make the rest of the flight in that, and I won't freeze to death.
Right.
So I did. I crawled up there. There I'm sitting up in there on that plywood with these body boxes, and we go back to Naples, Italy. All right, we offload the body boxes in Naples for further transport to New York. And then we turned around and we headed back to Suda Bay. And it was getting dark when I got there to Suda Bay.
Crete. Crete.
And so right away, the ship was at anchor out. It wasn't a big port. They had a place, a little small pier, and all they had on base was a old ice box there where they had Coca-Colas or some kind of weird drinks. You could get you one of them and buy it. So I didn't do that. I didn't waste time there. And I got on a boat. They sent a boat over there after me. And I got on the boat. Here we go. Back to the ship. I finally get aboard my first aircraft carrier. So that was
USS America.
Yeah. That was the beginning of me being a chief petty officer.
And how many days did it take you?
On an aircraft carrier.
How many days do you think it took you? 3 or 4?
Three
3 or 4 days to get there from Jacksonville?
No, it didn't take. No, it didn't take 1 day. All this was going on in 1 day.
Everything you just talked about happened in 1 day.
Yeah, because I left out of New York in the daytime.
Yeah.
And when I got over there,
Oh, okay.
see, time backs up. You're going over there, time backs up.
Uh-huh.
You know, I forgot how many hours difference it is in time. About 6 hours something. But it kept, the time backs up, and you get there about the same time you leave New York.
Okay.
So then all this other stuff started.
That's pretty interesting.
And yeah, I started out on the aircraft carrier, and they got started.
I think your cat wants in.
So anyway, I get started out being a chief petty officer on the aircraft here, and they assigned me my living quarters, and got straightened out there, and got me a locker and all that stuff, and put my stuff away.
And then you had everybody underneath you in the boiler rooms and stuff?
Yeah, in a certain group.
Right.
I had a number 3
What's that?
machinery group.
Yeah.
You got 4 engines.
Mm-hmm.
You got 8 boilers. You got 4 boiler rooms with 2 boilers in each one. So I was in charge of number 3 boiler room.
So you had 3 other chiefs.
No, I didn't.
You worked with 3 other chiefs because there's
Yeah.
4 rooms.
Yeah.
Each one had a room.
Yeah.
And personnel to oversee.
Yeah. Those other chiefs were in charge of those other 3 boiler rooms.
And then you graduated to your chief sleeping quarters. Then the chief petty officers have their own galley to eat in and their own sleeping quarters. And
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was my life for about, I don't know, 2 years or so on that ship. Then I was transferred to another one. And that was the beginning of another about 11 years.
What? Roosevelt?
But
No, Saratoga.
nah, I forgot which one I went to.
I think it was Saratoga.
It might have been the Saratoga.
Because you retired off the Franklin D.
Yeah, Franklin D.
Number 64.
Hmm?
Wasn't it a 64?
64 when I retired?
No, the number of the carrier. You don't remember the number of the carrier?
Which one?
The one you retired off of? 64 or 66, wasn't it? Oh, Paul.
I don't know. My brain done.
I think I'm right.
My brain done wore out.
All right. We'll calm down. Let's take a break, Einstein.